Hey everyone, so I've got the rigid 18 volt digital cordless inflator, had it for a few weeks now. I'm going to tell you all about it. I bought the tool only because, well, I've got all these other tools and they came with a bunch of batteries. No, I didn't get it for free. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing, show you everything that it comes with. Inflate some tires using the preset option. Yeah, you can auto inflate. We'll compare the accuracy of the air pressure versus TPMS and some old school gauges, check the battery usage, and then give you the overall plus and minus. All right, let's check this out. Pretty cool. First thing we got to do is get rid of this one. This feels good. I like this hose. Product lineup. Okay. Oh, all right. This is nice. Cigarette lighter or power adapter. So this can stay in my car and I don't have to worry about batteries. Oh, that's nice. I forgot it had that. All right, here's our display. Let's put a battery on here. Okay, feels good. Yeah, it feels nice and balanced. A couple of adapters right here on board. That's nice. Oh, these are like two different things here. Set this down. I know I'm going to probably break that if I pull it out. This is obviously for inflatable things, you know, footballs, soccer balls, things like that. And this, I think, is just like your basic bike tire valve, Schrader valve. This adapter would be like a Presta valve, if I remember the name correctly. Those really thin bike tire valves that they use on like racing tires. This is the same size as the Schrader valve here. So, yeah, these two kind of have to stick together here. Jay, you gotta be careful. I don't know. I think if you pull on this, I feel like it's gonna break this needle. All right, let's test this out. It's a real nice display too. It's not like your typical, you know, LCD. It's nice. It's sharp. You know, the faster you turn it, you don't need to move it as far. It's kind of accelerates your movements. That's pretty cool. And what can we crank this up to? I thought it goes higher than I thought. Wow, 150 psi. So I've got a couple different tire gauges. This one is old, but it used to be accurate. This is pretty generic from Discount Tire. Who knows? Let's see what this says. Yeah, just under 40 psi, 39.5. And yeah, this one agrees. So these are very close. So what I'm going to do is bring this down. So we got it down to about 30. Yeah. All right, let's bring the pump in. All right, this one's full. And I'm kind of glad that we've got this all the way up here, the valve all the way on top, just to show we've got plenty of length here, you know, with the height of this and this being so long. Let me put this on, lock it in. All right, now by turning this, it says that it's going to be auto, which means I should just be able to pull the trigger and it will continue to run until it hits, in this case, 40 psi. Let's see. Oh, wow. All right. Well, I started this a little bit late, so it took a little bit over a minute to go 10 psi from 30 to 40. I thought it was kind of cool that it slowed down a little bit at the end. This thing is pretty loud though. I'm sitting down here, so I'm pretty close to this, and it's kind of loud. I don't know, that's not bad. And battery power for that, you know, it hasn't gone down at all. 10 psi, especially when you're going from 30 to 40. You know, most people don't really pump their tires up to 40 psi. This is a Tesla EV, so, you know, they tell you to pump your tires up to get higher gas mileage, which you can do in any car. anyway, it makes the pump work harder to get it up to 40 psi. And as you can see, oh, you got to give it like a little half trigger there. So, oh, and you saw that it was in manual mode automatically, and then when you turn it, it does this set auto. So it says 39 psi right now is what it's measuring, which is a little interesting. I don't hear any leaks anywhere. Tube's a little warm. But let's see what we got. Oh, that's nice. Barely heard any leak. All right, I think I showed this before, but this is pretty nice. This is the it's locked on right now, but you unlock it and you take it off and there's very little air loss. To put it on, you basically just push it in here and then lock it in, and it's pretty well locked in. I think you can kind of screw and unscrew it at this point if you want, but that's it. You know, it's pretty cool. So to use this manually is pretty simple. You know, as soon as I attached it here, you give it a little bit of a pull on the trigger, and you see it's in manual mode, so you could just pump it up like that. And yeah, you got to kind of let it settle, because it popped up, you see 38, 39, and went to 40, so 40, 41, but give it a chance to settle. So, yeah, I mean, it's obviously a lot easier to set it at auto and then pull the trigger and have it do whatever it's going to do to finish up. And I think that's why the pump slows down when it's in auto mode and it has a few PSI to go. And then at the very end, it starts slowing down, because maybe it's just a little inaccurate. You know, when it's pumping a lot of air through there, it can't get an accurate measurement and you got to let it settle. I really don't know. But anyway, that's it. That's manual mode, which I probably won't be using that often. All right, so I want to show something interesting, in that this doesn't agree with my old school gauges here. This one, these two, but it does agree with my TPMS inside. So I don't know, is this just an issue of digital electronic PSI versus, you know, old school analog gauge PSI? I don't know, but here I've got this attached. Get a read on it. It says 39 psi, and that's the other thing. This will vary just using this. I had, you know, literally 2 minutes ago it said 40 psi. Now it's down to 39 psi. I haven't seen it go up and down more than 1 psi, but maybe this is 39.5 or 39.6, and it rounds up and down. I really don't know. But 39 psi. Now, try to do this without losing much air. See how good I am. All right, this said 39. This says 41 to almost 43. That is a big difference. Lost a little air. 41 to 42.5 or so. Let's see what this one says. Same thing, 42.5. What's the difference here? 2 to 3 psi? 39. Yeah, I don't know. 3 psi? 3 to 4? That's a pretty big difference. And then the TPMS, though, so far has only been off from this by about 1 psi. So that's kind of strange to me that I've got two of the old school that agree with one another. But this is new. The TPMS in here is only about a year old or so. They agree with this one pretty much. Do what you will with that info. So I'm going to inflate all of my tires to 40 psi. So 40. Wow. Yeah, I got to say, this beats the heck out of pulling my compressor out, grabbing the hose, hooking up the inflator attachment, putting it all back. I mean, that is ridiculous compared to this. Like, wow. This is super convenient right now, I gotta say. All right, so, you know, pretty close, 40, 40, 39, 39. I don't know what that's all about, but it is pretty close. Again, I don't have anything calibrated, but the TPMS and the rigid pretty much agree. So yeah, after putting 10 psi in the one tire, another probably total of 4, maybe another 10 psi among the other 3 tires, and still showing full battery. So that's pretty good. So what's the downside to this? I'm not sure there are any really downsides. There's no way you're going to run out of battery capacity. This is a 4 amp hour battery. You could easily inflate your tires with much less battery. It's a little loud. That is kind of loud. Nothing ridiculous. And the only other thing is I don't have space right now on my wall for it. That's it. That's like the only downside. Oh, but I forgot. And it comes with this power cable for the car. And I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep it in the back of the car. So this is 59 bucks right now on its own. But for $20 more, you get this pretty cool vacuum. So far, I'm liking it. I'll do a review on this soon. Okay, real happy with this thing. I can't believe how much easier it is just to run around and put some extra air in your tires. I mean, so before, I gotta drag the relatively huge compressor out, hook the hose up to it, hook the attachments up to it, hook this thing. I mean, drag the hose all over the place. It gets caught underneath the tires. It was a huge pain in the relative to this. You just walk around, plug it into the tires, and boom, inflate your tires. You don't even have to watch the PSI. You just set it. You just set it. Yeah, super happy with this tool. Oh yeah, lifetime warranty. So I do mostly Tesla videos, but occasionally I do these tool reviews, some DIY videos. So please like and subscribe.